Okay, now, like I was saying in the last segment, Matthew 18, verse 18 is when Matthew testified historically, but from biblical times, of what Jesus was telling him when Jesus spoke directly to him according to Matthew. So Matthew's testimony is not hearsay in the instance that they are giving Matthew credit for saying it, right? But what Matthew said was, in Matthew 18, verse 18, he said, "Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven." So that's what I'm saying. If you bound Jesus in Jerusalem on the cross, then you have bound Jesus in heaven. This man spoke from Jesus, so he's speaking from Jesus to you. See, that's what Jesus told them, saying, if you deny me before man, I'll deny you before my Father. So now, this is what I'm saying about the Christians, right? The teachers of religion. Okay, here is the Prophet Muhammad, right? In his time, he's learning about Jesus from the preachers who's supposed to know about Jesus. But he's saying, man, your example is not what you saying that's Christ-like. So then he being literary, but he was unlearned from the scriptures just like I. See, I never wanted to learn about someone else's life. Like, I like history. But then when I saw that history wasn't accurate because of the way that they was telling it, then I understood that I had to defeat the historian for my history so I could tell it accurately. So now, if I am a person who loves history, right, and now my history is being attacked, why wouldn't I then write my history accurately? See, that's how I was able to catch the devil in the details of my life. See what I'm saying? See, if I would have been thinking about the money that I had made in my life, then nothing Matthew's saying would be relevant to me, because I would have left you bound in ignorance. So if you was bound in ignorance here on earth, according to Matthew, you would have been bound in ignorance in this afterlife, because that's what you believe. So if you don't make a place here on earth, if you don't free yourself here on earth, then you will be bound in your afterlife. That's what he's saying. Look, okay, look. Verily I say unto you. Now, I, in this case, is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., and I'm saying unto you, that's whomever listening to this video, right? That whatsoever ye, that's you all over the world, shall bind on earth, shall be bound in heaven. I'm saying, how can this blessing that I have that came through the womb of my mother with me, traveled with me to maturity in the civil and criminal courthouses in Seminole and Orange counties in the state of Florida, and then materialize on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning? Is not my truth born now in the justices, out of justice's womb, right? That was corruption, right? Gave birth to my truth. See what I'm saying? Now let me show you what I'm saying about the Prophet Muhammad, right? He said in his testimony to the Muslims, right? Because see, he was not Ishmael, who is the son of Abraham, is the founder of Islam. But the Prophet Muhammad is the scribe. He's the scribe, right? He is the one that wrote the rules to Islam, right? So in his understanding, right, he wrote what he knew. So this is what I'm saying. So he's writing to you all And that's why I'm able to go and pull up his testimony, just like the state of Florida was trying to use case law against me. So now I'm putting up the Prophet Muhammad's testimony as I now defend my own testimony, as I then try to finance my kingdom that has been financially ruined. So see, just like Rockefeller used oil, I'm using knowledge, my knowledge of how I became a king, right? Now, this is what the Prophet Muhammad said in chapter 109, verses 1 through 6, right? And this is in the Shihi International Version of the Holy Quran. Now, I know I said this earlier, but I'm touching back on it because I want y'all to understand. If it's on earth as it is in heaven, if you keep violating, see, now I'm bringing all these testimonies in to show you all that it's you all that got yourself in the position you're in. So look, this is now, if you follow the Prophet Muhammad, it says, say, O disbelievers. He's talking to you all. He say, I, which means Tommy Chancey Council Sr., do not worship what you worship. See what I'm saying? Nor do you, for whom are you all, worshipers of what I, for whom is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., worship. You see what I'm saying? And then, nor will I, see, for whom is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., be a worshiper of what you worship, which is Islam. See, because that's what you believe, right? And then it says, nor will you, for which is the followers of Islam, and as well as Christianity. See, he is now testifying to the whole religion. He's saying, look, nor will you be worshipers of what I, for whom is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., worship, right? For you is your religion, which is Christianity, Buddhism, whatever you have established as your religion. That's what you, see what I'm saying, believe in. And for me, for whom is Tommy Chancey Council Sr., my religion is for me. See, and for me is my religion. That's what, now this is what the Prophet Muhammad said, right? Now, why can't I, for whom had my personal battle in my lifetime, and I wrote my testimony in defense of my people, not myself, because my life spoke for itself. That's why I was able to get out of court, but I wasn't able to get my people out of court because I can't get my people out of slavery, mental slavery.